Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So let's keep going here. So in the last lecture, I wrote these comments here to make sure that we remember what we need to do here. So we got our application actually working up to this point, right? We wire up this button here, and we're showing just a status here to know that it is working, all right? We have done quite a bit here, but let's go ahead and continue here. So we need to append the data. Now, we need to hold the data somewhere. So let's go into the init method here, and let's initialize an attribute here, a list, so that way we can hold that data. There we go. So we have self-contacts. Let's go down, and we need to grab it, right? Just like this. And as a matter of fact, let's use a append. And what do we need to append? The name, right? We got the name right here and the email, right? Those are the values that are going to come in from the form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tuple here. So I'm going to use parentheses because a tuple is actually better in this case. It's going to keep this data grouped, all right? If we do this in a list, we'll have issues because our application is going to have issues knowing where to start, where one value starts and ends, all right? So tuples actually good to keep data in groups, okay? All right. The next thing here is we need to update the table, all right? So let's go here and first things first. Let's grab the table. Oops. Let's grab the table and let's use this set. We're going to have to count the rows here. So there's a method that we can do that. We can use that. Now, this here is going to ensure that the table has exactly one row per contact, okay? What we're going to do now. So let me just do it here. And since I want to keep the count, I need to keep the count of this list. I'm going to do length, okay? So self.contacts, just like that. All right. So this is going to ensure that the table, like I say, has exactly one row per contact. If the table had more rows, they are removed, and if fewer, a new empty rows are added. All right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's loop through this. All right, and get all this data. So let's go loop through the table, through the row, and we're going to be doing unpacking here of name and email, right? And let's use enumerate, and let's loop through this. This is how we loop through it. Contacts, just like that. Now we're looping through it, all right? Hold on, give me 1 second. Oop. Sorry about that. All right, let's go and get this out. So table, and we're gonna use set item here. Now this set item, all right, is gonna create a table cell with the contact's name. And watch, I'm gonna show you. So it's gonna take the row and it's gonna take the value, right? 0 here in this case. This is going to be for name, right? Remember that we're looping through a table, but we are unpacking, and this guy is going to be in the 0, right? Now, if we have more, of course, you will have to adjust. But right now, we're looping through self-contacts while getting both rows. We got that for the name, and then we're going to do one for the email, all right? So this is just going to create, this set item is creating this table cell, and it's going to be placing, let's go ahead and use, I don't even know if I have that on top. Let me just go and import that on top. It's going to be called, let me do that here. So Q table widget item. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, right here, sorry. So let's go ahead and grab this widget item, and we're gonna be placing that in there, okay? So again, this is going to create a table cell item with the contact's name and places it at row all right? And the row is gonna be 0, okay? Column 0 as well is gonna be the first column, okay? And this here would be the second column. So just to make sure that you guys understand this stuff. I know I repeat myself too much, but you guys are brand new here, so yeah. All right, one thing that we need to make sure here is that we clear the inputs. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and grab the name input, and we have this clear function or method that we can attach to that. And we have the same thing for the email. Okay, and here, this could be added, and let me put this as a string here, F string, and there we go. So that way we know exactly what's going on. All right, so I think we're done here for now. Yeah, let's see this in action. All righty, and let's add here TPM, and you can see now that is in action, right? It was able to add it. But he added the same thing on both, so that means that I forgot to put email in. Let me see. We got the name. There we go. Email right here. You guys probably saw that, right? Let's come back here. Make sure that we close this. Let's do that again. That was my bad, all right, guys? So TPM. And here, I'm just gonna put mentor. And now you got the right data. Alrighty? We'll make this a little better on the next lecture, guys, I promise. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys are brand new to this series, remember the link is on the description. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. We're gonna build something awesome in the following series too.